Imagine waking up tomorrow to discover that Apple no longer exists. Sounds impossible, right? Now imagine that happening to the company that was once even bigger than Apple. A company so dominant that, in 2007, 1 out of every 2 mobile phones sold on Earth carried its logo. That company was Nokia. It seemed untouchable. Millions trusted it. Competitors feared it. Yet within just a few years, the king of mobile phones collapsed. What happened? Did Apple destroy Nokia? Or did Nokia destroy itself? This is the incredible story of one of the greatest business collapses in history. Believe it or not, Nokia didn't start as a phone company. It was founded in Finland in 1865 as a paper mill. Back then, nobody could have imagined smartphones. For decades, Nokia made paper, rubber boots, tires, cables, televisions, and electronics. Instead of staying in one industry, the company kept reinventing itself. That willingness to adapt eventually led Nokia into telecommunications. It was a decision that would change the world forever. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia became the undisputed leader in mobile phones. Its devices were famous for being nearly indestructible. People joked that a Nokia phone could survive falling from a building, being dropped in water, or even being run over by a car. Whether those stories were true or not, they reflected how much people trusted the brand. Then there was the legendary Nokia 3310. Simple, reliable, with incredible battery life. And of course, Snake. One of the most iconic mobile games ever created. By 2007, Nokia controlled roughly half of the global mobile phone market. It wasn't just selling phones. It was shaping the future of communication. But success can sometimes become a company's biggest weakness. Inside Nokia, problems were beginning to grow. The company had become massive. Large organizations often move slowly, and Nokia was no exception. Different teams struggled to agree on new ideas. Projects took longer. Decision-making became complicated. At the same time, engineers were improving touchscreen technology. Many believed touchscreens would become the future. But within Nokia, there wasn't enough urgency. The company still believed its existing products would remain dominant. After all, why change something that was already winning? Then came January 9, 2007. Steve Jobs walked onto a stage and introduced the first iPhone. It wasn't just another phone. It was a tiny computer that happened to make calls. A large touchscreen replaced the keyboard. Browsing the internet became easier. Apps would soon change everything. At first, many people, including some inside Nokia, were skeptical. The iPhone was expensive. Its battery couldn't be removed. It lacked features that Nokia users were used to. But Apple wasn't competing with yesterday's phones. It was creating tomorrow's. Soon after, Android arrived. Companies like Samsung quickly embraced the new smartphone era. The industry was changing faster than anyone expected. Nokia tried to respond. It released new smartphones. It updated its software. It experimented with different strategies. But every move seemed too late. Its software struggled to compete with iOS and Android. Developers focused on Apple's App Store and Google's Play Store. Consumers wanted ecosystems, not just hardware. Year after year, Nokia's market share shrank. Profits fell. Factories closed. Thousands of employees lost their jobs. Then, in 2013, Nokia made a decision that shocked the world. It sold its mobile phone business to Microsoft. The company that once dominated the mobile industry had officially lost its crown. It's easy to say Apple defeated Nokia. But the truth is more complicated. Apple created a revolutionary product. Samsung adapted quickly. Google built Android. But Nokia's biggest challenge came from within. Slow decisions. Fear of changing a winning formula. Internal disagreements. And underestimating how quickly technology could evolve. History has shown this lesson again and again. The companies that fail aren't always the ones with the worst products. Sometimes they're the ones that stop adapting. Today, Nokia still exists. It focuses on telecommunications infrastructure and network technology rather than making mainstream smartphones. Its legacy, however, remains unforgettable. Millions of people still remember the ringtone, the legendary durability, and the phone that seemed impossible to break. Nokia's story isn't just about technology. It's a reminder that no company, no matter how powerful, is guaranteed to stay on top forever. Because in business, standing still is often the fastest way to fall. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more fascinating business failures, true crime, and history documentaries.